Welcome back, everyone, to Piney Plays the Alchemist. We are here in the Searing Heights with Lady Sarah Jameis, who has a quest for us. I don't recall there being too many quests in the Searing Heights, but this one is a new one, just released today. Ah, good! An adventurer! That's what I like about Stormreach. Someone brave and reckless is never too far away. Oh, my name is Lady Sarah Jameis. I am a distinguished lecturer of Austral Archaeology at Moorgrave University in Sharn. Okay. Which is a roundabout way of saying I hunt relics. Okay, now we've got things set straight. Right now, I'm looking for a particular relic of the Sulatar Drow who live in the Searing Heights. You are familiar with them, I assume? Mm, Not all that well. It's a dangerous situation, however, which is why I require the assistance of an adventurer. And what is this relic that you're looking for, and what's so dangerous about getting it? I am looking for an object called the Eye of Fernia. The Zulatar have it locked away inside of a place they call the Reliquary of Flame, just down the road. Now I know why. It's in the Searing Heights. And the Zulatar themselves never seem to go into there. The place is more like a vault than a place of worship. However, the eye is said to be locked up tight, protected by deadly traps. Yes, I know. They always say that. But the Zulatar are quite adept at crafting things, so this time I would pay attention. There are whispers, too, of darker things inside the place, though I've never been able to pin those rumors down. In any case, I see no need to risk the neck of the distinguished lecturer of Austral Archaeology when there are eager and able adventurers behind every bush. So, what do you say? Will you track down this relic for me? I'll make it worth your while. You better. Yes, alright, fine. I'll retrieve the Eye of Fernia from the reliquary. Now, let's see if we could find the entrance to the Searing Heights. How about down this way? And trying to remember. Oh, it is so long since I've been in here. Now, is this a stairway down, or is this a let's test how good your feather falling boots are? It could be either way. Let's see. Well, I might as well get some practice here in the Searing Heights because it's been a little while since I've played my Alchemist, and I am sure that I could make a few mistakes, such as that. Well, it does appear that the Sulatar are quite eager to fight, that's for sure. And I'm quite eager to throw down the wrong bottle, apparently. That's the cure one. That's the lesser restoration one. Well, just in case they threw anything to knock down my abilities, I have thrown that down, right? Absolutely not an error of any type whatsoever. Hey, there you go. Now, let's see if we could. Oh, I think I actually found the wrong group there. Hey, you. Now, who was firing at me? Oh, there you are. See, I made them come out. It was all part of the plan. Now, it appears that the reliquary is up in that direction. In fact, I think it's quite literally down this path. Yeah, it was closer than I had thought. All right, I guess we could go in and see what's going to be killing us. Other than this Sulatar, who seems to be guarding the place despite what I was told. But now let's go inside, see what's guarding it there. if our quest giver is right, it'll be deadly traps. All I can say is I hope this orb of Fermia isn't as bad as the orb of
The
Rhysia.
artifact that Lady Sarah James sent you to find is somewhere within this ancient Sulatar reliquary. She's warned you that the precious item is well protected by traps and threats.
And spiders, apparently. Well, I suppose if you've got drow in the area, it makes a little bit of sense, but there's these spiders in the area too. They seem to like their arachnids. Let's see. I think this is... Oh, hello. Well, we'll see what we have here. So, of course, this...
An inscription on the tablet between the two empty sockets reads, "You must first walk the paths of the sword and of the scorpion. Do so, and the path of flame will lead you to the vault."
Interesting. Alright, the sword and the scorpion. Well, that makes even more sense when you're dealing with the local drow, since said they like their arachnids, and especially scorpions for the locals, from what I countered.
The large inscription above the gateway reads, "Sulatar must be strong, quick, and careful. Unseen dangers await. Weaklings beware."
So you have to be strong. Well, and the spider safe. Oh my goodness gracious, I'm low on health, aren't I? Aha! Much more refreshed. Alright, I took a circle around that. Alright. Now let's see another path, since I've just taken a circle on there, and it looks like I'm not going to get too much further yet.
Above the doorway of this gate is a large inscription that reads, "The Volcarim traitors are both numerous and dangerous. The only way to destroy their heresy is to do it in their homes."
I've come to the conclusion that they don't like the workroom. Alright. Very well. Ah. So this is the trial of the scorpions. That's what that looks like. Do I have to break that? I don't know, but interesting. Alright, how do you enter into fight? And the other one is... Oh, the sword. Yeah, strength. How do you get into these places? Well, this is going to take a little time to... Well, oh, there are more of these things. Hey, maybe if you turn the door, it will open up that gate. Aha! Hello? Oh, there they are. So they don't like the workroom, so they use their scorpions as a... Ah! That's it. These drow like spiders, and they consider the ones who worship scorpions to be... Ouch. To be heretics. Okay. At least that's what I'm gathering. Alright, there we go. That time I got that off properly. We got a reflex save, and I still... Oh, okay. That's something dropping from the ceiling.
The recent combat has caused a portion of this floor to crack, making it unstable. A bit of extra weight will cause it to collapse.
Okay. A bit of extra weight, such as a extra heavy scorpion or something else? Oopsie daisy, or me. That's another possibility. Let's see. We've got V. There's an X. Alright, but this is the blue one. So the red one is going to have the X. So I would presume that somewhere they're going to be wanting, they'll have an answer of what the blue one is supposed to have. And of course, you might run into bunches of bats. Whether or not I'll be able to handle them or not is, of course, a completely different matter. I have absolutely no idea how big this dungeon is. I guess I'll find out the hard way. I would presume that the first phase is to get through, obviously, the 2 sections. But then that could just be the beginning rather than the rest of things. Uh-oh. Wee-hee-hee. Run away, run away, run away, run away. Oh my goodness gracious, these guys are vicious! Whew! Oh, come on! I really need to learn how to throw these things. Now let's... That should give us a little bit to go on for a while. Now, where were we? Oh yes, we were about to... Is there anything here that could help me a little bit more? Because I'm getting, elemental skin and stiffened skin. Yes, let's have a little bit of that. Alright, here's the red one, and I said it's going to be the X. Alright. X marks the spot. Yellow is a diamond. So yellow is the diamond. Yellow is the diamond. So that means there's also going to be a yellow one. There's also going to be some more bats. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ouch, 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 ouch. Boy, these things are... Can't hit the broadside of a bat. Thank you. How am I doing on my spell points? Absolutely running low. So I have to take care of that when I get back to the middle and...
An ancient tome rests upon a podium inside the cage ahead. A plaque on the podium reads, Stoking the Fires. The Righteous Traditions of the Sulatar by Elder Flamespeaker Zethkar.
Wonderful. One of their great holy books, I guess. Whew. Now let's set them down. I presume, here is the yellow, which we know is going to be the diamond. Well, not much in that area, but there should be a... item here for the blue, right? Oh. Well, you never trust anything like that. I was going to be... Oh, hold on. Oh. Alright, now. Hey, ouch, 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 ouch. Whew. Where is the blue indicator. Maybe down this way? Well, what are the odds that this is trapped? Almost certainly, I would say. And it's locked in any case. Trapped and locked, most likely. Well, I must have missed the blue one. Either that or it's out in the other direction. I haven't seen anything in the other direction. Looks like there is no other direction. So what if I just...
The grinding of gears and the scraping of metal echo throughout the Undercroft.
Fortunately, it appears that I don't need to find the third clue because you'll eventually get the right one. Now, what does this lead to now that I heard the change in there? Okay, this did open this area up.
This tome describes the beliefs of the Sulatar Drow, a tradition known as the Promise of Fire.
Wonderful. The ancient tome of Sulfatar Rites and Ceremonies. An ancient tome preserved through magical means rests on this altar. The title of the tome reads, Stoking the Fires, Righteous Traditions of the Sulatar by Elder Flamespeaker Zethokar. It rests on the index open in an index of sorts. Read the chapter about the tenets of Promise of Fire. Read the chapter on the history of the Sulatar Drow, and read the chapter about the rites and ceremonies of the Promise of Fire. Now, this quest is called the Promise of Fire. So I will presume that this is going to be relevant, so I will read the chapter about the tenets of the Promise of Fire. Long ago, our master spoke of a promised land, a land that those of us who obeyed would be permitted to enter. The elect would pass beyond this world and enter into a land of eternal flame that embraces the worthy and the warmth everlasting. The promise of fire forms the core of our beliefs, along the reverence for the traditions of our fire giant masters. Okay. Read the chapter on the history of the Sulatar Drow. During the Age of Giants, the Drow served the Fire Giants. During the battle between the Giants and the Dragons, some Drow rebelled against our masters. Some ran, and some remained true. Those who fought became the Volcruum, scorpion-worshipping followers of Vorkor. Those who ran became the Umbragen, subterranean users of forgotten magics. Finally, the loyal Drow who stood by the giants became known as the Sulatar, the Firebinders. Now, the Umbragen, are those the traditional Forgotten Realms Drow, or is this another group of subterranean Drow? That's an interesting question. And the chapter on the rites and ceremonies of the Promise of Fire. All Sulatar are taught to wield two-handed blades and to have rudimentary control over flame. Additionally, all Sulatar use their control of flames to create a tattoo of themselves that grants divine protection to the followers of Promise. Our more senior Sulatar learn to bind fire elementals to their will, even without study of other arcane arts. Alright, so they learn how to control fire elementals, and the sword, which is why you need strength for the two-handed sword, I guess. Well, that's it for that. It did not in any way allow me a way to get out of here, but that's an entirely different matter. Uh-oh, looks like we have another unstable group here that I may be able to climb. So, you go down by an unstable roof and you come in by an unstable roof. How about that? Right by where I can rest. And right by where, I suppose... Oh, I still haven't walked the path of the scorpion completely. Ah, we have this thing still. Let's get by this. Well, this looks ominous, doesn't it? Yeah, crazily ominous. Let's stiffen skin before we go into here.
The large Scorro statue suddenly jumps to life and attacks.
Well, I'll have to take care of that.
The damage done to this Scorro statue should be enough to destroy it, yet it somehow remains standing. There must be another way to defeat it.
Uh-oh. No! Oh, wonderful. How am I going to get by this if I can't cast my spell fast enough? Oh, well. Maybe I'll eventually survive a... Oh, there we go. I think you have to go here. Here, go this way. Right? Oh well, that didn't work out. Ah, I was hoping... Oh! Particularly sturdy vines. Well, I wish I knew that before. Alright, so how do you defeat it? I guess the hint was that there needed some weight in order to do it. But obviously, the weight of the statue itself isn't what does it. What's the weight that I need? Well, let's see. Balance, tumble. With a smidge of finesse, adjusting these vines could easily climbable and simple. The knowledge of acrobatics maneuver. Well, I have a great balance skill, so let's try that. For a bit of work, you're satisfied that the vines are now climbable. Great. Well, this this crazy thing here, though, is... oh, actually... Oh, there we go. But I was hoping that I would be able to not have to worry about this. Well, this is quite a path. And he's, of course, constantly doing this poison at me, which doesn't make things any easier. No, not that way. The only scorpion in the world that has web. They can't decide whether they like spiders or they like scorpions, apparently. Well, I need to let this poison run out. Then maybe I'll make another attempt. Then again, maybe I'll just get up this way rather than trying to get up there. Despite the fact I went through all that effort. And I suppose there's also this way. The path of the sword? And what's down here? Maybe we'll try this, and that might lead us to a solution with the scorpion. We'll have to find that out in the next episode of Piney Plays The Alchemist.